Hey, hi. Welcome to Share Your Scars. I am your host, Vicki, and it's Friday, so that means Friday coffee chat with Vicki. So get your water, your iced tea, your coffee, your tea, whatever it is, and let's cheer together. I have a few things that I want to start off. I'll reach over here to talk to you about today. A few things, some resources that we have here at Launching Point. We have a little pamphlet, little card here that's from a parent's point of view, a parental perspective. If you are a parent or know a parent that is helping a child to overcome, this is great for them. And when I say child, I don't mean like a 6, 7, 12, 13-year-old, although that is fine. But my mom, who actually wrote this, found out that I was harming when I was in my 20s. So this is from her perspective. That's from a parent's point of view. Then we have a little pamphlet about our show, Share Your Scars. And this is a fantastic brochure that I put together in 2005. And we've changed the cover and the back as we've moved or changed certain things, but the contents have stayed the same. It's a great pamphlet for those that may not understand self-injury. It is breaking the silence of self-injury, all about the basics. And then we have our little flyer here, all about Launching Point and what we offer. And the support group, the online support group, the community cafe that's open to anyone who wants to come out and just hang out in our cafe and listen to music, a safe environment, free Wi-Fi, and all about us and what we offer. So today on, just going to close down my music a little bit. That is Deep Valleys that you hear, and the song, which I keep forgetting, is Old Bear. I wanted to call it Big Bear, Old Bear. And Deep Valleys is a really great band. You can check them out at deepvalleys.com. Give them a little plug because they are a great group of guys and some really great music. So if you're looking to get something that's a little edgy and encouraging lyrics, check them out at deepvalleys.com. They're also on Instagram as well as Facebook. So Deep Valleys, great music, and we will end the show with the rest of that song. So wanted to tell you about that, and also our pin, Don't Judge. When we first came out with this pin, it was all about not judging, as you can see, but it was really to get people to take a pledge on not to judge. And it's going to segue into my little coffee chat topic, how sometimes we can stay the same. We can be stuck in a certain way, a certain thing that we like. And sometimes it can be healthy and not healthy. And I say that because let's take the 80s, for example. I love the 80s. I was a teenager in the 80s, young adult in the 80s. And as you can tell, I still cuff my sleeves. Used to cuff my pants too. Anyway, oh yeah, I have really cool socks on today. I have watermelon socks. Don't judge. Don't do it. And, you know, I don't have the 80s hairstyle. At least I don't think I do. But, you know, there's things that we can stay in. You know, like if I was still dressing like the 80s or doing all different kinds of things and not growing in learning and moving around, getting things done and so forth, that would probably be a problem. But if I'm dressing like I'm stuck in the 80s or whatever it might be, it's not really a problem. Where I think people get stuck is, and where people do tend to judge, is like, oh, they haven't changed in so many years. Their haircut stayed the same. Oh my gosh, Vicki just won't uncuff her sleeves and rolls on her pants. Is that going to cause me to stumble? Is that going to cause a person to not do well because they're stuck in a, you know, it could, it couldn't. I have no problem cuffing or uncuffing my sleeves. It's a weird habit. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I notice when I cuff my pants, and everyone that's from the 80s knows what I'm talking about. The little, you know, you fold over like this and you roll them up. It's so cool. We really need to do that. We need to get back into that. Of course, that's a quickie. But, you know, revealing all my secrets. Blazers on top of blazers. Yes, I used to do that and actually thought it looked good. 2 different shoes, 2 different socks, lots of socks over the pants. No, I never wore leg warmers. But, what am I talking about? I'm talking about how we tend to judge things. And if you're stuck in the past, that's different. Like, I love the 80s. I love the styles and I love certain things, but there's certain things about it that have gone away and have gone out of style that I'm not going to do for me personally, because maybe it's just time that does go away, kind of like the cuffed pants. But is it gonna cause me not to grow in my life? It's hard to say. And what I'm really getting at is the whole fact of how some people can judge based on how someone looks, how somebody dresses, how they, haven't changed their hairstyle or their certain look in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. If it's causing them to be stuck in everything, that's something altogether. But if it's just like, okay, that's what they like and they haven't changed and they always wear the same kind of thing. Look, I always wear the same kind of thing. I'm always wearing jeans, boots or heels, and some kind of t-shirt. I fancy it up sometimes with a little blazer. But, can I dress super nice? Yes. Could I wear something really cool? Have a top hat. I could wear my top hat. If there was someone here, we would have a conversation. But it's just me and you who I'm talking to. But I think that everyone kind of understands what I'm talking about with our little Friday coffee chat here, is that you are not alone in your 80s style. The cup's not 80s. But, if you're stuck in something, that's not good. You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be that kind of person. You want to be growing and learning and so forth. And I think that's where fashion is. It's always what's new, what's out there, the trend. But what about the classics? What about the things that pretty much do stay the same, that are always tried and true? So I'm going to wrap it up with that, as I got everybody thinking about the 80s. But we want to stay away from judging. It's so easy to pass judgment on somebody. I'm guilty of it. I think we all are. So my challenge to you is to jot something down, 3 things that you think you could judge less in and love more. And, your cousin, brother, sister, whatever it is, friend, has a little quirk or a little hang up. Maybe instead of saying something about it, don't have a little patience. But let's try and love more and judge less. And if you take a 30-day pledge, send us a message to mystory@launchingpoint.org. MYSTORY, mystory@launchingpoint.org. And we definitely want to hear from you. And we will send you this pin to say, hey, I took that pledge. I feel different. I feel changed, and I'm not judging. So tune in to us. Thank you for watching Friday Night Coffee Chat. Even though I was drinking water today, that's okay. No judge. Me and my 80 cuffed up shirt are going to sign off for now. And we got these new shirts which are Share Your Scars. Show your scars, share your story. If you're interested in this shirt, we do sell them at our store. Shop lovemorejudgeless.com or .org. Shop Love More Judge Less. And we also sell these, but I'm not here to sell things. I'm just talking about the different things that we have. Our show, Share Your Scars, is on Fridays and Sundays. Thank you for watching. Love more, judge less. Until next time. I forgot to close out with a song.